Everyone, this is Chris. I thought I'd do a before and after of 3 razors I'm doing today, and I got to do a 4th one for a customer. So this first one is a 1940s super speed. You can see where somebody's left the blade in there probably for about 20-30 years, and it rusted all over. Handles, all the plating's gone off the handle. A lot of corrosion, a lot of ickiness underneath there. Doesn't open very well. See what the inside looks like. Ooh. Yep, got a lot of rust in there. So that's that one. The next one we're going to do is a F2 Fatboy, and it's just typical of a lot of the stuff you find on eBay. You know, somebody shaved with that, you got their blood and gook and nastiness all over it for years, and it's all pitted, a little bit of rust, and you know, it's brass and copper, it's not going to rust. The rust is coming from razor blades and things like that. This particular one is pretty squeaky and hard to open. Oh, and there's the rust again. That rust causes staining. It'll get down underneath the plating. As the plating wears away, there's tiny little pits and grooves that stuff gets in, and when you take the plating off, I mean, that might look shiny right now, but I'll guarantee you it's got some pits and some stains and some grain and things like that underneath of that one. But that should turn out like brand new. Clicker still works. It's a little jammed up. The last one we're going to do is an A4 red tip. I do these in gold. I paint them with the original color red. Got a little bit of rust on the bottom of that one too. Plating problems on the top, rustiness around there. You know, these were made in the 50s. I'm not sure exact date on that. I'll have that on the second video, what the exact dates on all these are. But you know, when someone gave up shaving with them, they usually had a blade sitting in them and soap and moisture. This one I need to repair the end cap on. You know, two end caps I got to put on that one. I got to solder on new end caps. Alright, we'll be back in just a little bit and see what those look like. Hey everybody, I'm back. These are the razors. They look awesome. I got a new plating technique I used with stainless steel beakers. Instead of running an anode, I electrify the whole entire beaker, and it gets a whole lot more uniform plating, it looks like. I really like that. So the first one is that 40 Super Speed. This one does not have a date code. Date code started in 1950. So this one is a 47, a 48, or a 1949. And that's what she came out like. Really nice handle. I did a double plating on the nickel. I had a little bit of staining on here, so after I plated it once, I went ahead and brushed it just on the doors and on the sides and on the guard. That'll last a little bit longer. Gives a little look, but then mirror finish on the rest of the razor. Opens nice and easy now. Inside, nice mirror finish on that. That one turned out probably one of the better super speeds I've ever done. Next one was the Fatboy. It was an F2. That was made in 1960, second quarter. They had the quarters were 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you had an F1, you were January, February, March. See that shine? How it goes on that guard there? That guard came out really nice. And of course I have to paint the black stripe and the letters and the red on the selector there. And nice gold on the bottom. Nice and shiny and mirror like there. Nice mirrored doors. I don't oil these, so they squeak sometimes. You know, the natural oils in the soap and in the shaving will keep them done. If somebody wants to paint it, then the oil's not in the way. If they just want to put it in their collection for looks, then you don't have to worry about that oil dripping onto their displays or in their boxes or anything like that. So I keep it off, leave it up to the customer to decide whether they want to oil it or not. But I mean, I don't think they were oiled from the factory. Why would they have? Everything works nice and good on that. It's a lot slicker now. So that's the Fatboy. That's the one everybody wants. It's an adjustable razor. Next was the A4 red tip. That was made in 1956. So that one, as you saw before, had some pretty good pitting and things. So I went ahead and from everything from here on up, just did everything in a satin. Did the down below in the mirror because that looks kind of cool. I still have to paint the red on it, which I'll do tomorrow. This would be a really nice collectible razor or an everyday shaver. Opens nice and easy. Got the satin finish inside as well as on the outside of the doors. Nice and straight, 90-degree angles, nice flat lines coming across the guard. That's the red tip. And then a customer had ordered one. He's sending 2 more Aristocrats and 3 blade banks to get done. So he wanted 1 more Aristocrat, so I showed him this one. And that one just came out like brand new. It's gonna be a 1946 or a 1947. The notched post came out in 1948. So this has the old post on it, not the notched. Nice and mirrored inside. I worked on this one for a while. I wanted it to be really nice and crisp. You see that coming across there, but the most razors I've ever done, any of them besides the Fatboy, I've done a lot of Fatboys, has been these Aristocrats. And you know, if I have a decent one starting out, it'll usually turn out like this. It's got a nice mirror finish on it, but you know, that's a razor to be proud of. You know, you can shave with that I'd probably put it in my collection, but I'd shave with it a couple times first. There's that. Just a beautiful, beautiful. The Aristocrats are just really nice. The early Aristocrats didn't have the knurling on this band or this band. Later on, they added it to this band. The Regent Tech, which I have one of those on eBay right now, it had no knurling here or here, but on the inside, where it says patent numbers on package, that's not on the Regent Tech from 1941, I believe it is. Let's see. This is a good place to go. Yeah, Regent Tech 1940 on the Regent Tech is the one that I got on eBay right now. So then they had Aristocrat 1941, then they skipped and went 1946 to 51, and then they made some after that too. Later on they called the Slim Gold an Aristocrat, but then if you see one with the knurling here and knurling here, that's a Diplomat. A lot of people confuse the three. The rarest of them all is the 1940 Regent Tech. They're a lot harder to find. They're really hard to find in this condition. That's a nice razor. So anyway, that's what I've been doing today, and that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. That's what I'll be doing the next day. So I'm going to list these 3 up on eBay probably tomorrow afternoon after I get all the painting done, and put them up with some other ones that I've done. And so if we don't have another video before then, have a nice Thanksgiving.